I have been in love with these mountains since the first time I ever came here, which was when I was about 12.
The outdoors has been a huge part of my life. And since I can remember, family events, picnics, birthday parties, everything's been outside in nature.
There's so many things that you can do to make learning meaningful to kids just by exploring our own backyard.
I want a future where people appreciate the environment around them and are aware of their surroundings.
I want a future knowing that I can trust that our world is clean.
I want a future where everyone has access to the environment, because nature is not only really good for us physically and psychologically, it's also really important to the health of our world.
But if you want to lay out the cardboard in that gap and put some of the sticks on it, you can.
I worry about the environment getting damaged beyond repair.
I worry about the world turning into kind of like the end of the Lorax, just like a smoggy desert with not a lot of animals.
Humans as a race are going to be so worried about themselves and their own problems that they won't worry about the environment.
Here's your next one, Natalie.
We study the importance of having a land ethic, because what kids need is they need to feel empowered, and through writing, through research, through literature, I help them try to develop a voice. The kids see firsthand how their skills that they're learning and practicing make a difference. Conserving Carolina has helped preserve this amazing property right behind our school, and we have been able to develop, plan, and implement an outdoor classroom that not only our students, but people from all over the community can come and use for a variety of reasons.
The last 23 years of my life I spent on the road as a musician. When I would come home, I really just needed to, for me, I needed to get in the water. And the sound of the water and the movement of the water, it wasn't really even about the fishing, it was just about the way that the water felt to me personally. I bought a property with my wife in 2010, and in 2011 we realized we needed to do a restoration project on the river. It was extremely eroded and oxbowed and full of sediment. And we reached out to Conserving Carolina. They're a huge asset in assisting us in the process.
Well, my husband John and I had been wanting about 5 acres in the mountains, and 240 acres became available to us in a magical way. So John was always thinking and creating, and with the 240 acres, he could start to see all kinds of possibilities. And he could also see this trail being created through the upper gorge and down to Lake Lure. Conserving Carolina has protected around 50,000 acres of mountain land, and here in Hickory Nut Gorge, Conserving Carolina has certainly given lots of people the ability to access areas that were hard to access before.
I want a future where hiking can be an opportunity for everyone and for them to feel safe.
I want a future with people who are aware and care about the environment.
Quiero un futuro donde mi familia no se tiene que preocupar por cómo el clima afecta la naturaleza.
It's been a great vehicle for us to approach the world and learn our curriculum, but do it through something that is meaningful and that they can make a difference.
Conserving Carolina has been huge. They stepped in and helped to structure the vision for especially the trail, and were able, through their efforts and resources to help John realize these dreams.
6 years ago, I finished a project just downstream, much like this one. But having witnessed the revegetation and the riparian buffer zone coming back and putting a canopy over the stream, and then the healthy stream, the water's cooler, there's more fish, there's more birds, we have eagles around, we have herons. It's been really incredible to see like just the overall impact of the project.
What we want to do is we want to incorporate outdoor education as part of our curriculum every day. And one of the great things about Conserving Carolina is that y'all have helped the kids develop agency and that feeling of stewardship.
I think people should support Conserving Carolina because as individuals, we can only do what we can do as individuals, but Conserving Carolina can help us to do so much more.
We all live downstream. Water's going somewhere, and if we can do our part, it makes it better for everybody. With the help of Conserving Carolina and other groups, I can make an impact, and that's a really hopeful feeling for me.